It's Marshall from Zen Media Social, or Therapist Marketing Help. And so I'm probably not the first person that you've talked to. You may be with an agency or a service now, but I want to explain to you why I am very different. Um, if you are coming from some of the places that I have talked to in the past, you might be coming with some preconceived notions or some ideas about how all of this works or what I should be doing, but I want to explain to you how I work and what I do as a boutique marketing agency that specializes in this one thing and as a fractional chief marketing officer. Why that's very different than what you might be used to or what you're expecting, and what makes me unique, and how that's actually a huge benefit for you. So, we'll kind of get into it. Stick with me. Pretty cool. So, marketing, let's talk about that just real quick. Marketing is more than just Google Ads. Marketing is a big term, like psychology. Marketing has many, many, many different aspects, many different avenues, many different facets. There are lots of different parts of marketing. Google Ads is just one small part of the bigger picture. Now, I do everything. Cat. So, if you've met with a company or are currently with a company like Counseling Wise, they pretty much just do Google Ads. Some website work, but mostly Google Ads. There are other people who tell you all you need is Google Ads. There are some people who tell you all you need is Psychology Today. I don't think that it really works that way. I'll go into that with detail later, but it just doesn't. So, marketing is a comprehensive thing. It's all about how you're seen by the public, your reputation, how you're perceived, what you specialize in, what you're communicating to the public, what your value proposition is to a potential client, your authority, your personal branding, your company branding. There's so many different aspects. And attracting a client takes a lot more than just one Google Ads click. So I do all of those things as a fractional chief marketing officer. And fractional chief marketing officer basically means that I handle all aspects of your marketing and I assume the role of a chief marketing officer. So that means that if you're working with anybody, if you get a call from someone and they offer you some form of marketing service or some form of communication or some technology, you tell me, and then I evaluate and determine if that is going to work in your marketing mix. That means that I am the person who is spearheading all aspects of your marketing, leading the ship. You tell me the goals, I do the execution. I see a lot of therapists who are completely overwhelmed because they're trying to wear too many hats at one time. I'm going to take a whole bunch of those hats and put them on my head because I have the expertise, the knowledge, and the experience needed to execute it and get it done effectively. That saves you money, that saves you time, it saves you headaches. So that's what I do as a fractional chief marketing officer. That means that I steer your social media plan. I help you develop your brand voice. I work on your logo. I make sure that your communications to your clients are working well. Your Google My Business listing is in good shape. All of your listings across the internet are working and have the right brand message and are communicating the right thing to the clients. And I also work on your website, your Google rank, what we're communicating to the client, how it functions, every aspect of it. So I'm working on all the aspects of your marketing. And I may not be doing all of it, but I'm the person who the people who are doing it report to. So I help you with your branding, your advertising on Google, your advertising on social media, and I give you strategy advice. I can tell you what will work, what won't work, what I think is best, and what changes we need to make your branding more effective. I go over or write or help write all of the communications that we're sending out to clients, and I make sure that your presence is pretty much done across the board. So that helps you feel a very comprehensive marketing picture, a clear message. We're identifying the correct consumers and we're talking to them and we're getting them to come to you, and we're building a reputation. We're attracting the right new additional employees. We're getting traction on the ground. It takes a lot more than just putting your shingle up. Like, you're not Lucy in Peanuts that says psychological help, 25¢. It takes way more than that. In this world, people have a lot of choice. They're being bombarded with, BetterHelp and companies like that are telling them that they can help them. And we have to tell them why you're different. What are your points of difference? What are your strengths? What are you good at? And what are you personally good at? And then what is your practice good at? What are the people who work with you good at? And that may be different, but it's all part of a big brand message. And we want to make sure that that is working. And remember, it's a lot more than just getting conversions, meaning getting new leads. You also are building a brand, you're building a reputation. Brand awareness is a very important part of marketing that a lot of people tend to dismiss or don't know about. It's just as important as getting the conversions. And I'm making sure you're getting that brand recognition, that people are saying a name for you, that when someone says your name, they're like, never heard of them. We don't want that. We want to go, oh, my friend goes there. We want the people who are your clients to talk about the help that they have received. That we want them to become your promoters. We want them to help you grow your brand. I make sure that that's happening. You cannot be the expert at all of these things. And I get very into it, really detailed. Like your Google Ads, I don't just plop it out there. That is something that really annoys me. You will waste a lot of money on a Google ad campaign that is not tailored for your specific needs and your specific market and the people you're trying to attract. It's super duper important. And I make sure that that happens. If I need help on something, I hire them. I bring them in. We determine a budget. You tell me your budget, and then I execute that budget in the ways that are going to work best for you and help your practice grow. That's my job. You cannot be responsible for everything. You have a practice to run. Remember, the whole goal of opening a practice is to get some freedom, not to bury yourself in more work because you're trying to grow it and do all things and all the administration and all the overhead and the social media and the ads and the website and all of the branding and the strategy and everything that's in the marketing thing. You have clients to see and you have staff to help and to mentor and to help grow. So I take that hat from you and I take that burden. We still work together. We still meet often. We still talk about our strategies and our goals. You help me determine, but I am part of your team. I am helping you execute, and you get to know that it's actually happening and that somebody's doing it and it's not all on your head. So that's what I do as a fractional chief marketing officer.